Yes, people. Welcome to Strasbourg Steve for not another watch along. That's later. That's later in the day. Probably another two. For a live stream, we're gonna be discussing me and the boys. D Man, welcome to the channel. Finally, long time coming, and also my guy Sia. Y'all know him, Liverpool fan from South Africa as well. But yeah, people, we will be on this stream. We're going to be previewing both Newcastle United and Liverpool's upcoming season because, believe it or not, next week, actually, exactly in a week, Liverpool play Villa. And then, we play Aston Villa. And then the game before that is Liverpool Bournemouth. So, yeah, things are heating up. And obviously, Liverpool got the Community Shield at the weekend against Crystal Palace. So, yeah, big up everybody inside. D-Man, bro, welcome to the channel. Like I said, long time coming. How you been, bro? How you been?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me on. Yeah, man. Long time coming. Been in the
Yes.
works for a while, but yeah, I'm glad to be here. Yeah. So good to go, man. Good to go. I won't let Newcastle depress me that this much, but
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
all
get
right,
to
man.
that.
I'm all right.
Get to that later.
Yeah.
Nah, big up, man. Good to have you here. See ya. Everything good on your end, yeah?
Yeah, bro. Everything's good. Can be
Nice.
better once you guys free Isaac, but yeah, we're good.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we'll be talking about that. But yeah, so we can get straight into it. In terms of well, let's start with the we'll start with Sia because that he's happy about his window, I assume, and how that's going to influence his expectations for Liverpool. Um, so far, Sia, have you upgraded in the positions where you've needed to? How many
Um,
of them do you think you've upgraded in? And what positions did you feel needed upgrading, anyways?
so looking at how we were last season,
Mm-hmm.
I would have said the fullback positions were concerns. Losing Trent on a free, Bradley having his injury worries, Gordon Frimpong, which I, I I'm happy with. I've seen him play a couple of games, and man really looks good on the right hand side. Kirkes, love that signing, bro. I think last season he was one of the best left backs in the league. Still waiting for two centre backs because Gomez is a perpetual injury. Konate, I can safely say he's going to get injured at some point. So I think we need
Yeah.
two centre backs.
Two
And
center
then,
backs. Okay.
yeah, definitely, bro. I think I'd like to be Gehi and someone younger, like maybe a Kulirakis or Giovanni Leone is kind of one we've been linked with a lot. But I think my ideal centre back signing would be Usman Diomande from Sporting. I think
Diomande
he's
Sporting.
really good, bro. I think he's really good.
Yeah.
And then in attack, we need to upgrade on the left hand side because as good as Diaz can be, he's not consistent. That was the issue. So we
Yeah.
needed someone on the left. I like Gakpo. Striker position was a big worry because Darwin Nunes was just not it. And then, with the tragic passing of Diogo,
Yeah.
that was always going to be a position that needed addressing. And if we end up getting Isak, I think him and Ikatike, that for me, I'm more than happy with that. And then on the left hand side, Ikatike can play there. You have Gakpo. Could you sign someone
Isak
else?
can
I don't
play
know.
wide left if you needed.
Yeah. And then the right hand side, I think we might need a signing there eventually. That can kind of wait until January this next summer. So I'm not too fussed about that. But then I think a conversation that very few Liverpool fans have was the midfield. Getting Verts in, I think that was a major upgrade on Soboslai. And as much as Soboslai, he's important for how we play off the ball. But at the end of the day, bro, you need your number 10 to create. Yeah.
Yeah.
So having Verts in there and looking at how good he's been in in flashes in preseason, bro, I am over the moon. I've always been a huge fan of Florian Wirtz. So I'm happy with
Yeah.
that. I think the one position that people often overlook because last season things went well is that Gravenberg position, bro. I think we need someone with a bit more defensive awareness. Because as good as Gravenberg was last season, I don't know if it's sustainable. Maybe I'm just being a bit negative. I always like err on the side of caution, but I'm just
Yeah.
concerned, bro, with how things are gonna look when we're being counterattacked. Because we looked leaky as hell in preseason. And I know people are going to say it's preseason, but at the end of the day, it's, performances matter. So
Well,
I
and you
think,
don't want bad habits, but you can pick up bad habits from anywhere. It could be a
yeah,
preseason game.
yeah.
It could be an FA Cup game where, I mean, if you look at Liverpool last season, you could say that the team didn't quite click after the Paris Saint-Germain exit in the Champions League. So a preseason, I don't put much stock into it, but you can pick up bad habits from anywhere, to be honest, or just catch
Thing is,
form.
I think with me, I put more stock in preseason than most fans would, because
Okay.
I know it's all about getting fitness and all of that stuff, but these are professional football players. They should be fit as a baseline.
Yeah.
Match fitness, yeah, you can make that argument with new signings, getting them gelled together and stuff like that. But you have to kind of look at how you play in those games as a preview to how you're going to approach the season, And if the way we're defending in preseason is how we're going to defend next season, bro, then
There's
that's
something
worrying
there
for
to
me.
exploit. There's something there to exploit.
Yeah, but we let ourselves get torn up by Rafael Leao, bro. Come on.
He's a
I
baller.
don't rate Leao at all.
Oh, on his day, he's just not consistent.
That's the
I mean, on his day,
D-man.
it's not even on
problem.
his day, bro. On that one moment that he can produce, it's always just
D-man,
one moment.
D-man, we say the same thing about Gordon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like Gordon on his day. And to be fair, it is true. On his day, Gordon can have like a real
He's unplayable, but
top
there's not enough days. There's not enough days.
Exactly.
When he's like that.
So that I think that's my worry, bro. I think that is my worry. How are we gonna look when we're being counterattacked? Because we will be counterattacked.
Yeah. D-man, any thoughts on what Sia said about Liverpool?
Listen, I agree with most of it. To be fair, I mean, like we said, with what they've bought very well. They've addressed the fullback issues. They've got Mama Dashvili as well for cover for Allison, so that's good as well.
Yeah.
The front line looks scary, and they will be getting Isak, which we'll talk about. That he will be joining, so that will be an even more scary attack. So, and I've watched them in pre-season, and the football that they're playing attacking wise, like I don't think there's a team in the league that can live with it. The pace that they attack with and the precision that they attack with is scary. So in that respect, expect a lot of goals. I do think they're going to get caught in transition quite a bit. Gravenberch, I think he had a great season, but he's not a natural DM. Yeah, and I think he might get caught out one or two times. And obviously, when you got Florian Wirtz, who's very attacking minded, whatever, I know he's got the work rate, but he's not great defensively, if that makes sense. So that's where Szoboszlai is needed. He's like a Joe Linton, an upgrade of Joe Linton. He's good off the ball, but on the ball, he's not as effective as he should be. He's still more effective than Joe Linton, but I'm expecting more from Szoboszlai this season. But I think not addressing the midfield, I think that might come back. Maybe not for I still expect you to win the league, but if to dominate like you'd want to, I think that's where you're gonna get, especially in the cup competition, in that stage of the European Cup. I think it could be a problem against like a PSG or whoever. It could be, or Barcelona. It could be problems. But listen, if I was a Liverpool fan, I'd still be positive. You mentioned Salah though.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, bro. I'm extremely positive. I'm gassed. I want the season to start. But the thing is with me, and this is why I fell in love with Barcelona. I love dominance, bro. I like watching Liverpool choke teams out. And it can be the way we did it against Man City, where we just let them have the ball and they did nothing. And then when we got it, we hit them, beat them, come 2-0. They had most of the possession, but we dominated the game. And with guys like Gravenberg, can we really like put teams to the sword like the way I want us to? And I kind of say no a bit because we still need that Fabinho, Fabinho's specialty under Klopp especially was snuffing out any counterattacks that could have come through, especially the season where Klopp won the league. Like that season, the football we were playing, bro, it was absolutely terrifying. We were so difficult to live with because even that weakness where you could counterattack us, it was gone because of Fabinho. We don't have that right
He'd
now.
always step up.
So,
He'd always step up to win the ball high up the pitch, and he would get caught out.
yeah.
Rarely. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's my concern with Gravenberg. And some Liverpool fans will say I'm being negative, but come on, like sometimes you can be happy with your team, but certain holes you have to point out.
Yeah, because like you said, dominance is your goal.
Exactly, bro.
Right?
Bro,
and you have a team that's not too far off of it. I mean, you already have a fucking wonderful team and manager, but like being a very, very good side and being a legend, if you do the quad, you are a legendary English team. So to assemble a squad like that, you got to look at those holes. And that's
bro.
And if you want to win 2 trophies, you probably have to do a bit more.
I think their main objective will be to retain the Premier League because they've never done that. They've never retained that to Prem. Yeah. So I think that's obviously the prime objective, and obviously go as far as you can in the European Cup. But I don't look at, as good as they are, I mean, I still look at a team like PSG as an all-round, almost complete team that have very few deficiencies. And I think that's the level that Liverpool are aiming for, because they saw what PSG did to Liverpool in the Champions League last season. And I think they're trying to learn from that. And I think that's what they want. They want that complete squad. They're trying to build a super squad, let's be honest. They're trying to build a super squad. They've got the money to do it. But I think the midfield is the one that they're going to address last. They'll probably go, not this season, but they'll probably, go big in the midfielder next season. They think they can probably get by with what they've got at the moment. But if they're going to be completely dominant, that definitely needs to be addressed.
Yeah, I agree, bro. Just get 2 centre backs and a good DM, and I think, I would have nothing to complain about.
Yeah,
well, I'll have something to complain about because Curtis Jones is still at my club, but yeah,
that's fair. So what are your expectations going into the season? See,
I expect a league title.
If you don't, let's say you get Isak, all right, but let's say you don't bring in. Actually, there's a question. If you sign Isak, do you think you'll make any more signings?
Yeah, we'll get a centre back for sure. Paul Joyce came out and said that Liverpool will sign a centre back this summer. Well, what he said, we'll push for one, because I know my club. If we can't get who we want, we'll just not sign anyone. We did it with Van Dijk.
Yeah.
And we did it with Zubimendi, so that's my worry. We need to get our targets, bro. I can't go into the season with Crutches, Gomez, and Konate, who has a bad injury record. I can't do that, bro. We'll probably have those 2 guys in our academy, Lucky and Nalo, playing, and then that. And I swear to God, bro, if I see Gravenberg starting at centre back in a Premier League game, I will top myself.
Yeah. Slot's got some interesting ideas with certain players sometimes.
Yeah, he played Soposite right back. So
like that. Did he play all right?
It was just, I think he played there for like 20 minutes or so, and he was good, bro. It was not much. He didn't have to do much, but I wouldn't want to see him at right back anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't want to see Curtis Jones at right back. I don't want to see Curtis Jones on the pitch. Totally, bro.
Yeah, I hear it, bro. I hear it.
But yeah, in terms of my expectations, bro, I expect a league title for sure.
League title, okay.
If we get Isak and a centre back, I would expect us to go one better in the Champions League, maybe make a semi-final. I'd like the final. Maybe we'll see how other teams do. The domestic cups, looking at some like our squad depth, I think we can win one of them. Can we win
Yeah.
both of them?
I
I
think you
don't
win
know.
the FA Cup. I think you win the FA
That's going to be dictated by injuries.
Yeah.
Because if we could go into cup games, let's say with a midfield of, God help me, Jones, Endo, Elliott's going to leave. So maybe if Soboslai is not starting that many games, he plays the 10 in those rotated teams, then I'd be okay with that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So, all right, over or under 1.5 trophies. D-Man, you go first for Liverpool this season.
Okay, so I think they'll get the Prem.
Okay. I'm going with 2.
You know what?
Yeah,
I don't know
I think we'll
because
get the Premier League.
yeah, you get the Premier League, but the League Cup and the FA Cup, you're not taking the League Cup seriously. Let's be real. So the FA Cup,
No, that's ours.
yeah. But you know what? It's a luck of the draw, isn't it? Because you come up against a Chelsea, an Arsenal, or a Man United on their day away from home. It could be very tough.
Oh, fucking Plymouth took them out last year. Sometimes you don't even have to be one of those.
Exactly. So
Plymouth.
Yeah.
I
think
I don't think they'll get the league and the champs. They won't get those.
The one team I fear in the cups is Manchester United. I don't know why. I have a fear of Manchester United.
Yeah.
And they're a cup team, as far as I'm concerned. They're a cup team. So.
And they are perfectly set up with the players they have to hit us on the counter attack.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I think you're just going to get the league, you know. I think it's just going to be the league this season.
Yeah, but
I think you go far in the Champions League, but I just don't think you'll win it.
I think with the league, bro, I'm going to be... If it's just the league, I'm happy. But I think there's going to be that small sense of, could we have done more with the players that we signed?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. Nah, I hear that. Big up Ryan as well. I've not spoken to you in a minute, brother.
It's good to see you, Steve.
But yeah, bro, we're just talking Liverpool for a bit. Don't move to Newcastle. But what have you made of Liverpool, like this window, and what do you expect from them this year?
I expect them to at least win one trophy. I imagine they won the Premier League last year. If they can't win the Premier League, they're just as capable as winning the Champions League. You can win the domestic cups too. So I don't know, man. Yeah, they got Ekatike as well. I think that's an upgrade on Darwin Nunez.
Yes.
Bro, I'm an upgrade on Darwin.
Well. Yeah, we're all upgrades on Nunez.
Yeah.
That's he's fucking atrocious, man. I'm glad we haven't been linked with him seriously or anything, to be honest. But all right. Anything else on the Liverpool NC that you wanted to discuss? I'm trying to think. Actually, who do you think? All right, let's go with this. Who's going to be your top scorer this season? Prem. Let's say you get Isak.
I have a sneaking feeling it might be Isak, you know.
I'm going to go with...
Looking at our preseason games, Salah was playing much more as a creator.
What was Verts playing like?
It was always like the link up between them two. So they were just creating for Gakpo and Ekatike when he was starting up front, or when it was Nunez.
If you get Isak, who takes the penalties?
Maybe I think it still might be Salah, which is going to piss me off, but it is what it is.
Okay. I think Salah's top scorer, by the way. I don't think Isak.
Salah top scorer? Okay.
Yeah, I think Isak will get a lot of goals, but his injury record, I think, will still haunt him a little bit, and I think he'll miss a few. Although Salah going to AFCON?
Yes.
Yeah, he is.
So maybe
that's why I'm predicting Isak.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna go with? I'm gonna go Vets.
Really?
I'll go Vets. Yeah.
Top scorer.
That's an interesting take.
Yeah,
because
I think the goals will be shared around between Isak. Like, okay, what's more realistic?
Gakpo could be up there as well, to be honest.
Possibly.
That would depend on his game time.
No one said Ekatike.
Ekatike could
do. This is Hugo.
Why I have you guys winning the league, because you got my.
The thing is with Hugo is a bit raw in front of goal, so He's not
You have
the
goals.
finished article that you would say a Salah, a Verts, or an Isak is.
But there's less pressure on him, so he can play with
True.
freedom. So you know, what I mean, I will say though,
Yeah.
I think this is the first time that you lot score more than 100 goals, league goals.
Ooh,
Ooh,
that's a good
I
prediction.
can see it, you know.
Yeah,
That's a
I
good
think so.
prediction. Let's say Vitz gets 15, Salah gets 20, Isak 20,
Yeah,
TK 15,
15, yeah. And then the goal
Gakpo
share the goals.
10.
10
Yeah.
maybe.
Van
Yeah.
Dijk gets his 4.
Frimpong will get 5.
Van Dijk
Arteta will
4.
get 3. Van Dijk will
Konate
score a
2.
few headers. Konate.
Yeah.
They fucking goal. Bradley can score some goal. Like they definitely have. Yeah, I like that shout. 100 goals for
Yeah.
Liverpool. That'd be a good bet actually.
Yeah, but one thing I wanted to add is I actually am excited to watch Rio to see how he develops because I'm not gonna lie, before this preseason, I was not with the hype over Rio because I watched some of his academy games and all he did was just try and beat people and there was no purpose to it, no end product. He would score without goal, but it didn't look purposeful. It didn't look cohesive. But now in preseason, bro's like he's actually doing something with them dribbles. So if he continues performing like he has in preseason, there might be conversations for him to start over Gakpo, you know.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Do you rate Gakpo or no?
I like Gakpo, bro. I don't like rate him that highly. I think he's very good like player to have in your squad because he
Yeah.
comes up with clutch goals, you know.
He's your version
But
of
I don't think.
Barnes.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I'd say he's a very good version of Harvey Barnes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a City player that I can compare him with from when they were really dominant.
I'm trying to think here. To be fair, even their fucking bench players were good. Like Mahrez was bench in a Champions League final.
Bro.
Crazy.
That's a joke. To have Riyad
Yeah,
Mahrez.
I actually don't have a City player to compare him with, but I think Gakpo is a good player, bro. I like Gakpo.
Yeah, I hear it. But yeah, big up everybody inside. Side doesn't think they're ready for the double. That's fair. Anything else you want to address with Liverpool, Sia?
At this point, bro, I think it's just wow. I'm actually going into a season with not that many to complain about. Wow, that's the first.
Fucking nice,
bro. I've never experienced this before.
Is it Salah's last season?
Ooh,
I've heard. You know what? I've heard people trying to suggest this. Yes, like people were saying that he'll play this season and then maybe next season we'll sell him to Saudi for big money. You know what? If guys like Isak, TK, and Verts like play to the potential that I think they have, then that would be less of a hit. Because one gripe that I've always had with Salah,
big up,
especially
Carl.
Hey, Steve,
in his old
sorry
age,
for being late.
Nah, you good.
Did you guys actually start at 6:30?
Start about 6:40. But
Okay, all right.
yeah, big up, man. Big up.
Hey, big
Carl.
up, big up.
Liverpool
All right,
fan
no
from
problem.
America, my guy.
what's up, bro?
Yeah, what was you saying?
Hey, I'm good. See you.
Yeah, like some of my complaints with Salah last season and the season before is that towards the end of the season, he'd have this tendency to look useless in games. So if, let's say, things weren't going our way, he'd just get the ball, try and dribble around the left back, and the left back would just
Dispossess him.
magically take it off him. Like, you look at what Mendes did to him. So if that continues, then I wouldn't really mind it if we get like a really big fee, but I'd still keep Salah, bro. Like his ability to come up with goals, I still think it's very valuable for Liverpool.
Yeah. What you saying about Carl? Jesus, what are you saying, Carl, about Salah? Do you think this is his
Salah?
last season?
No. He signed 2-year contract. He's not leaving that money. I think he's chasing a legend status at not only at Liverpool but in the Premier League. So I think he'll do his 2
By the
years.
way, future quadruple winner. I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm trying to express and put out in the world. But
Right.
Yeah, man, it's
I
good to
think
have
you should.
standards like that.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, for real, man.
Yeah, well, some like again, not to deviate too much from the conversation. Some part of our fan base is a bit timid, how they feel about their expectation. But I mean, it's just to me, it's just fun and it's football.
Yeah,
I'm more in love with
you're a
football
fan at
than
the same time.
yeah. So
If players get
yeah,
affected by what you think, then that's their problem, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's then you're in the wrong business. You're in the wrong business. But to go back to Salah, I think
Yeah.
we'll do his 2 years, and even if he stay at the similar standard, I think we'll probably even renew his contract. Because I think he's already at the legend status of our club, and I just wish that he continued to do that. I don't see a problem where why should we sell him? There's I'm I don't see the point of selling him. I don't see the point of selling him because the iconic status that he has accomplished already in the club and in the Premier League
Yeah.
just dictate that he's allowed to make his own decision. He controls the whole thing. Not
Carl, we see that a lot in American sports.
yeah.
Our legends in whatever,
Yeah.
Tom Brady got to do whatever the hell he wants. LeBron
Yeah.
James right now with the Lakers, he can do whatever the hell he wants because
Yeah.
if you're the PR, if you're the general manager of one of these freaking teams and you kick LeBron out, you're gonna have freaking problems, bro.
Problems, yeah.
Even though he's old as hell
Yeah.
and past like his like very, very best.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because
In
the return
European
you can't
football,
get enough
bro.
return for him. You
In
cannot get enough
European
return for
football,
him.
bro,
Yeah.
they're a lot more cutthroat.
But
I
it
would-
depends. It depends. Because again, you need to become a perfect example. Gerard. He made the choice to leave to go to America with the LA Galaxy. So
Yeah.
he made that decision. The club didn't make that decision for him. The club was more than happy to keep him and let him come back. He made that decision. I think there are some players in the world that get to make that decision, and we've seen it with Messi. Messi was forced to make that decision. The club didn't even want to let him go. He made the decision for the club. He made the decision for the club.
But
The club is
player power.
Well, I mean, he earned it. If we talk about that one player, he earned it. That individual,
Yeah,
he
I
earned
was
that.
joking. Yeah,
No, I got you. I understand what you meant, but
yeah.
he earned that.
Yeah, but I think that's a caveat I kind of forgot to add, where if he does leave next summer for big money to Saudi, it would have to be his decision or a mutual decision from him and the club. I would absolutely hate it if the club were to push him out.
yeah,
Yeah,
I don't think they'd do that. Yeah.
no.
they're usually good about that PR stuff. Yeah, yeah, you can't
Give
do
me a
that to
second.
someone.
I'll be right back. I just
No worries, Carl. No worries. But yeah, no, with Salah, like, what do you think the money would be next season? Because they need to have 1 year left. Like, what do you think would be a good fee for him?
Given how much Saudi want him, I wouldn't be surprised if they pay over 100, but I don't think they would. Maybe I think around 70, 80
I
million.
was thinking 70, 80. Yeah.
Yeah,
How much did you buy him
because
for?
we bought him for like 35 million pounds.
Oh, so you're gonna make a profit unless he leaves on a
Yeah.
free or something. Yeah.
Yeah, they make a profit.
Even if he
it
does live on a free, bro, like from what he's kind of accomplished for us, it's a profit either way, bro.
Just his name
I
alone.
keep thinking of that too. Like Salah, Liverpool bought him, I think, a few weeks before Neymar went to PSG, and then the market kind of just went uphill. So, like, you guys got to pat yourself on the back for buying that transfer before that
But
happened.
I think even then, even if we bought him after Neymar went for that eye-watering price, I don't think we would have paid
Probably would pay like
an
50
exorbitant amount.
mil max, probably.
Yeah, I think it would have been around there, and still for what he's done, still a bargain, bro. I think he's the one player you could say he would warrant that Neymar money as much as I think no one does. But either way,
especially since he was formerly at Chelsea too. Like, I feel like that almost social media hype doesn't kind of elevate the price more.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, we'll get into social media hype when we talk about fucking Newcastle and some of the players. Jesus God.
Ramsdale.
Man,
looking
you
at
guys,
you.
are, you,
No,
you
I'm
guys
not
are
either.
getting run through, man, in the social media, man. You're the Benta Club this summer, man.
Yeah.
It's self-inflicted though. It's self-inflicted though.
Oh, you know what? Let's go. I want to hear. Okay, let's go there.
Self-inflicted.
Let's go there. Carl,
Yeah,
talk
go
to me
ahead.
about it. So because some of our fans don't have that opinion. I do. I agree with you. I think D-Man.
That it's self-inflicted.
Yes, I
For
think
the most
Ryan
part,
and D-Man are of the same sort of thing. This is self-inflicted why Newcastle are having the disastrous win. So from the outside, this is very valuable. And for any fucking Newcastle fans, listen to an outsider. Go for it.
I won't be as I won't make it sound very doomish. You guys are still in a good position, but the thing is that the way you playing it could could uh, could implode the situation, could implode the team if you don't make the right decision. And at every moment in your project, there are key decisions that you need to make to keep the project forward or to just bring it down.
Go in
think
a
you are
different direction.
different direction. And one of those key moments is what you're going through right now. And what you did last year also too, that kind of brought the whole thing in this moment. I think that last year when you had the chance to sell a Gordon, you should have done it.
Or Guimaraes with the 100 mil release clause.
Maybe not Gimrash, but Gordon, you could have, because there are
Yeah.
there are other winger that you could have bought cheaper that were able to do something similar. I understand that he was coming from a great season, 10-10. You are very excited about it, but those are the moments that where you catch in on some of that success. But you did it. You decided to sell young players, and which is bad. But the thing is that
Minton Anderson. Yeah.
but you got in, it brought you back. It brought you. Sorry, it brought you into the situation of now Isak wants to leave because that's his wish, because you didn't pay him enough money. You didn't do a lot of stuff. You didn't meet his expectation.
And also his head's been turned because
And
apparently
sure,
he wants to go to you guys.
give me 1 second. You can continue. I need
worries.
just to answer the call. Yeah.
No worries. But yeah, he wants to go to you guys.
Steve, it's a joke, bro. The whole
Yeah.
thing. Like,
Bro,
we
the
signed
thing is,
3 players, and one of them we brought out on loan in Cordero. If you want to go early on and say that Sion So Park is going to be good, I fucking hope so, because that would just mask everything out. And then we bought Anthony Alanga, like, not my first choice, but we'll see.
Yo, Ryan, do not fear. We're
Oh,
losing
fuck
Isak.
off.
It's fine, man. It's
Fuck
fine.
off.
It's fine. We'll be fine, guys. All right? We will be fine.
fucking hell.
Do you think?
We will
But
be fine.
half the problem is though. Hold on a minute.
We'll be fine, guys. I don't see
when we qualified for the Champions League, right? Eddie Howe came out and said, "We've got no PSR issues. We're gonna have one of our biggest transfer window, and we're gonna get the players in early." He even said, talking about taking advantage of other teams in PSR problems. None of that has happened. Yeah. So why is that? Yeah. Whose fault is it? Yeah.
And
Because
I think we gotta blame, honestly, I'm to the point now where I'm pointing the finger at multiple things. Like, it's not just one.
exactly.
Like, I think fans like to just choose one problem rather than the whole thing. Yeah, like this whole Isak thing, like the guy's a bitch for just not even going on the Korean tour and just kind of riding on going on strike or whatever you think of it. But at the same time too,
just on the Isak thing quickly though.
Yeah.
I don't agree with how he's behaved, right? But thinking about it today, had he played Mr. Nice Guy and gone on the tour, played in pre-season, whatever, and he then says, Liverpool interested in me, I want to go. Do you think that strengthens his position, playing Mr. Nice Guy Or do you think he's thinking, I have to do this if I'm going to, because Newcastle will be like, listen, stay another year,
answer
stay
your
another
question
year.
is that yeah, sorry, Demon, but to answer your question is that our view of Isak is that he's not that player who was gonna make a fuss, and when he made a fuss, it just baffled everybody. Even us as Liverpool fans was like, yo, homie's not doing that, because even back in March when we first got the quote unquote link that Isak, this is a player we're looking at. We said, look, man, the only way this dude comes in is it's two-way. You don't get Champions League, and he makes a fuss. He's not leaving until those two things happen. And to behold, none of those things happen.
Then you find out
he wants to make a fuss.
Yeah, because he was disrespected last year. Promised something, and it got taken away from him. So
yeah, I agree with that part, and that's on the
you
club.
know what? That's gonna if you're in your job and you're promised a pay rise, and all of a sudden a new manager comes and says you're not getting nothing.
Yeah.
That's gonna get your back up.
Yes.
Yeah. You're gonna bide your time and think,
also
okay,
you give someone else a pay rise.
And
D-Man,
exactly. D-Man, it doesn't matter how much money these players are getting paid. Like if you're promised something and you don't get it, like I don't agree with the fact that these players are on so much money, but you gotta adapt to the times, in my opinion, for wages. 100%. And our wage structure, our board is just not doing it.
It's a transfer policy.
Did the PIF not think that if we're going to have superstar players, you're not going to have to pay them like
eventually
200 to 300 grand? Like eventually it's going to happen, and we want to take that step to do that, but they're refusing to do that.
Yeah, and but also he gave you an out also, right? I'm gonna say if you pay me like a big time player, because big time players, they want the recognition of being a big time players, and there's only two ways to get that recognition. It's either money, you pay me a lot of money, or I'm at the club winning lots of trophies.
Yeah, and Carl,
and then you denying him both things.
If you look on Capology as well, I think it's a reliable website for wages. He's the fourth highest paid player on 120K a week.
Yeah, I know that.
Ahead of him is Guimaraes, Gordon, and Joe Linton.
Nobody deserves to be on more money than him in that club.
Aaron Ramsdale's on the same wage as fucking Isak.
Right. Yeah. Matt Target's on damn near the same as him.
Yeah, Matt Target's on 100K. He's on 100K right now.
Let's be real. Yeah. I don't begrudge him wanting to leave. Obviously, I don't agree with how he's behaved, but I do believe.
Yes, I agree with you. I agree.
But if he played Mr. Nice Guy, he'd get trampled on. We just tell him to sit tight, wait till you got 3 years left on your contract. We will sell you when we want to sell you. No, I want to leave. You disrespected me. Now I'm gonna have to do what I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna have to do it.
There's talks behind the scenes that we have no idea about, but we know it's just gone completely south, and this is what it's happening. He's just going on strike almost.
That's it.
Yeah.
The thing is, bro, I think besides the Isak thing, I think the biggest problem with Newcastle is one, who's running shit? Who's in charge?
I don't know. We don't have a sporting director. We got rid of
exactly, bro.
But why is that?
Therein lies the problem, bro. Because if you look at the last time Liverpool had an embarrassing summer, the Caicedo summer, that's when we had an interim who was Klopp's friend. and you guys are making the mistakes that he did.
He didn't do too many bad business, apart from Caicedo.
He didn't, bro. I think it was just the Caicedo thing, and that's where I want to point, because the reason why Newcastle's summer looks as bad as it does, and it's like the Sesko thing and the Katike thing, where you guys are just bidding for players without having an agreement with the player.
Yeah, I mean, we could go on and on and on and on. Fucking Trafford.
Yeah. Like, you guys are not agreeing with the player first. Like, make sure that player only wants to join Newcastle and then bid. Now, you guys were out here bidding big money for Sesko, and you ended up joining United for less.
Who does
That's embarrassing.
Who does that? Well, why? Why have we not got a sporting director? We had two.
There's no excuse.
Two of them have gone. Yeah. Why have they?
Well, that's ownership. That's ownership. Ownership not caring enough.
These rumors about the chairman coming in to stop Isak from leaving the club it's hilarious, because it just shows how reactionary the club is.
But I have a suggestion for you guys. Look, we'll loan you Michael Edwards for 2 weeks if you sell us Isak for like 80 mil.
80 mil, yeah,
Deal.
Did he get shit done? Yo,
Uh,
if he got me
Michael Edwards would turn you guys into title contenders.
Pablo and Wissa, I might do that.
But hold on, we were meant to get a sporting director, the one from Nottingham Forest. Apparently, that was imminent. Now it's gone quiet.
Ross
Ross
Stephen
Wilson,
Ross.
is it or something like that? But
Ross
where is he?
Is he
Where
not coming? I heard the same. I heard the same thing. Is he not coming? I actually think that Eddie Howe is trying to do the manager and director of football at the same time.
But why is that?
And he
Because
hired an assistant.
he hired his nephew, yeah, who's now running shit, yeah.
And
Because
he's
that's
the
how
one-
he grew up. That's how they
Right.
grew up, right?
They need to
they
tell
were
Eddie
manager
Howe,
and director of football, right?
tell him, do your job, coach. Don't get involved in other people's business because Paul Mitchell couldn't
Exactly,
get on with
bro.
you.
Like,
Ashworth couldn't
look
get
what
on with you.
happened. Look what happened when he gave Klopp that power. He signed Nunes.
Ross
Exactly.
Wilson is the name from Forest. Ross Wilson.
Yeah.
That brought up.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was imminent like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Heard nothing about it since. So we don't
But
have a
he-
sporting director.
No, but I keep saying, listen, when
Yeah.
we qualified for the Champions League, that very same day after the Everton game, he had a meeting. Eddie Howe had a meeting with the chairman. Yeah. And 2 days later, Paul Mitchell's fired. Yeah. Is that a coincidence? I don't think so. Yeah.
No.
Because we
Yeah,
know that
I
they couldn't get
remember
on.
that.
Yeah.
I remember that now.
So how can you fire the man and not have someone else to come in? Yeah. Tell Eddie Howe, get on with it. Get on with your sporting director.
Or you can leave.
Exactly. But now because he's got too much power.
I agree with that sentiment, but you know that he's part of that old school how he was brought up as a I'm guessing as a manager that they are managers.
He
they're
did it
not
all the way
coaches.
from League Two, and he's all the way up
Yeah,
the top
so
echelons
he-
of the Premier League.
Roll with the times.
You know,
Roll with the times.
you know,
Yeah.
he's thinking that
I agree with
if
D-Man
I'm
there,
gonna be managing, I need to have the ingredient. I need to buy the ingredient myself.
Yeah.
So
Well, if this is not a
So
lesson that you learn, boy, I don't know what is.
I just think clubs need to get with the times, bro. It's the same mistake I feel Arsenal are making. Stop giving these guys power. Tell them you're a head coach, coach the team, put them out on the pitch, get a director of football to run things, and tell the manager to shut the fuck up or leave.
yeah, but
Because-
managers wants power. Manager by
Yeah,
by
there's
extension.
a few people that still want Eddie Howe
that-
sacked as well, even though he just wants.
But bro, you can look at our own club. When did we go wrong? When we gave Klopp power, he signed
Yeah.
Nunes.
I think you're being harsh. I think we had because you got to give him. Then you have to give him credit for McAllister, Soboslai, Gravenberch.
Yeah, we can give him credit for that, bro. Those were really good signings. I'm not gonna
Yes. Yeah.
just point out the bad, but at the same time, we did our best when the manager or the head coach focused on the team, coaching them, and we had someone running everything else.
Sure.
That's
sure.
when we've been up at our
Eddie
best.
Howe's already doing enough overtime as it is. Now he's got
Look
no
at
one above him to help out with like transfers and stuff.
bro, like I'm looking around fucking Europe, right? Almost everyone's got a sporting director. There's one other team, and ironically, they play in black and white as well. Juventus don't have an actual sporting director right now. They're not having a good window at all. They've signed Jonathan David,
Oh,
and that's
They replaced
can't get rid
Hoyson
of
with
Lloyd.
Lloyd
They
Kelly.
That was on
can't
a
get rid of
free.
any. They signed Lloyd fucking Kelly, bro.
Thankfully.
Replaced Hoyson.
Thankfully, yes. So, like, you need a sporting director, otherwise, in modern times, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's just that's.
Yeah,
that's
I
just
think
how it
things
goes.
moves faster. Things move faster now. I think transfer. I don't know if you're even paying attention to that. Transfers are being done a lot quicker. There's not that long elongated time where we're trying to speak. We see each other. I think things are getting quicker because
And
players have been speaking to lots of teams even when they're
Yeah.
not supposed to, way before the
Yeah.
window starts opening.
Yeah. And the problem is now
Manager
clubs
to
are
all of
too
that.
lazy to scout, so everyone's just trying to sign the same players.
Yes, like we are with Sus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah,
Sus.
like,
the whole Sus
Clubs are
goes
way
on.
too lazy to scout, bro. Because if clubs would
I don't
actually
think it's
want to do
lazy.
some
I think
scouting,
they've-
we wouldn't.
I think they've switched. How they scout now. They no longer scout from
It's AI
from
scouting now.
from a physical issue,
Yeah.
physical data.
All
They're
AI
looking at
data.
it more from all those datas are out there to available to all of them. and then they just
Yeah.
need to have a great data data analyst in at their club, and then they just pile that up and then find a player that meets
It's
that
the
data,
criteria. Yeah.
meets the criteria, and then they move on. I think they just made it more efficient.
Yeah.
So I think now what they do is that, okay, player A, B, C meets those criteria, and then they send out the scout to look at it to see if it's really that, and then if it's not really that, they move on.
So
They move on
what?
to the next.
So just a question for the Newcastle guys: what
on.
data did Ramsdale meet?
I'm still asking that question.
So I actually have 30 different positive things that Ramsdale brings. I did a stream
Here
on
we
it,
go.
like a week ago or whatever the fuck. There are 30 positives, nothing have to do with actual football ability, but there are lots. He's an a former England international.
Improving.
For Bournemouth, so he knows Eddie Howe. So personally, they'll get along really well.
And he's
He likes
improving.
to wave at the fans, So these are positive things. I just couldn't find anything.
Come on, he's not a bad goalie. He's not a bad goalie.
Okay, all right. So here's
a
a question I'll pose to you, Carl. Would you have taken him at if I told you Newcastle can pick from any goalkeeper in the world? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Would you have picked Ramsdale in your top 20?
Nope.
No, but
Top
I would have
30.
picked him as my second goalie. Yes, not my first one. Not my first.
That's the problem.
Not my first. Not my first.
And do you
But
know
again, how could you
Ramsdale
not come for what's his name? Why am I blanking
We're
out?
band-aiding this whole goalkeeper
What's
situation.
that goalie calling it? Kelleher. Why don't you
Yeah.
come for Kelleher? Kelleher can play with his
I
feet.
would have taken Kelleher, yes.
Because he's not
18 mil.
English.
He was
Because he's
not
not
English,
English.
that's why.
Yeah, how much did
but
Brentford
he's-
even pay
but
for him?
He's still
15
part of
million.
Oh my fucking!
He's still part
gosh.
of that same
Bono,
line.
Moroccan
He's still part of
goalkeeper.
You know what's the worst part too is that
I shouldn't have answered. I just made
People
things
want-
worse.
people want to talk about how PSR is such a detriment. And then, for my counter argument, go in the loan market. Well, now we've already used that loan up already, so it's actually do we? Because we're technically loaning a player from a championship club now, not a
Bro,
Premier League.
you guys could have
Nobody
signed
wanted
There's
him.
no limit of
Kelleher for 15 million. Last summer, you could have got Mamadashvili for 25.
But we wanted to pay that for James Trafford.
Fucking trap, yo.
We're not serious. We are not
You
serious.
could have gotten. You could
We're
have
not
tried
serious,
for
though.
No, we
the
pissed
Lille
him. No, but
goalkeeper.
then the Trafford thing's even worse because it's now we heard, what was it, a week ago or some shit, that we pissed around and we're just it's fine. We got him. Basically, we were yeah, we got him in the bag. It's fine. We get a low ball Burnley. The Man City were just nah, we'll take our former guy. Thank you. Done in a few days.
Yeah, because I was very disappointed when we only sold Kelleher for 18 mil. I'm like, yo, and then, but the thing is that I understood what this was. This was a backdoor deal, allow Flecken to go to a Leverkusen, and then us selling Brentford on a cheap, Kelleher to Brentford on a cheap, for allowing Flecken to go on a cheap. So I kind of understood, but he was. You could have gotten Kelleher for the same price that you offered to get Trafford for 27 mil. If you came to us, you would have gotten you don't just put some add-ons to it, make it 32 million, and then you would have gotten.
I think their loan fee for Ramsdale covers 2/3 of the Kelleher transfer.
Really? How much?
And then the wages. Ramsdale's on 120 grand a week.
Fuck me.
Are you paying all? Are you paying all?
And guess what? He's on that
Look
because
at
Arsenal
D-Man.
offered him that
D-Man
contract
stay.
too, and then Southampton.
D-Man's
didn't do that.
struggling. I'm
You're
struggling.
going through it, man. You're going through it, man. Yeah, there's
I'm
a light
struggling
out
too,
of
'cause
tunnel, man. There's
This
a light.
feels
out
like
of
the only
tunnel,
time
man.
I've been able to vent out. I've kind of just stayed quiet.
Go for it,
Like,
Ryan. Go for it.
I fucking hate transfer windows now. I can't stand them. They're just it's full of the news.
Hey,
It's full of journalists that aren't even Fabrizio Romano. The guy's got no credit now.
He's
You could pay
a
him
prick.
you could pay him $200 to freaking say happy birthday to you and tell me that's a reliable journalist.
He
I'm not even
recycled the same
joking.
tweet 50 times.
Do they call themselves journalists? I never really pay attention to it.
Oh,
Nah,
people
they're
are-
content creators, bro.
Yeah, Carl.
Yeah.
People think that they're journalists because they got so
They're
many followers
advertising
on
for
Twitter.
it.
Sorry, Ryan, you're American, right? If just based
No,
on
I'm
the
from
accent.
Canada.
You from Canada? Okay,
Oh, you're
my
good.
fellow Canadian. You've known, and Steve knows, is that we have Adam Schefter. Is he like more like Adam Schefter, an insider?
No, Adam Schefter for the NFL is actually like he actually fights out.
So he's even less than Adam Schefter because we
course.
don't even consider Adam Schefter a journalist.
No,
We don't even
Well,
consider him a journalist.
the
Dude, to
NFL,
continue my point, like,
Yeah, sorry, bro.
bro,
Go
any of us
ahead.
could go on
Go on.
AI and just generate these articles that these journalists put out, and like people are still falling for it. Like, I'm sick of articles like, "Oh, we're interested in that player." Like, who cares, man? Like, just go sign players.
Was
Bro,
thinking
I
of
thought-
it.
Yo,
Each transfer
let's talk
window
about
feels like
today.
it's trying to be a dramatic episode, like season of like WWE or reality TV. Like, I'm not here for that, man.
let's talk about today with
Yeah.
Newcastle, and we got linked with 4 strikers from 7:30 in the fucking morning till about
Nice.
10. I saw agreed deal with Pavlidis, agreed deal with Wissa. We are approaching Paris Saint-Germain for
Close
Cologne.
relations,
We
Steve.
are fucking, Nico Jackson's
Samu.
on his way to Newcastle. Fucking-
Samu.
Who's the other one? Who's the other one? Samu. Ornstein tweeted about Samu.
Yeah,
And
what was
then the
that
other
about?
one, it's like, dude,
You know what?
we're sending fucking
We don't
5
allow
players.
Ornstein is a bit credible because when
Yeah.
when he tweets out, it's never totally false or he just tweeted out shit for the sake of tweeting out stuff. But usually,
He's
I think with Ornstein,
yeah,
Ornstein doesn't get as excited as Fabrizio does. If Fabrizio
Yeah.
gets something, he gets
Well,
excited.
Romano will
He's like, I'm
also
tweeting
quote,
this.
he'll also
Freaking,
quote other journalists as well. It's like, well,
Plenty goal.
isn't the whole point
Plenty
of
goal, bro.
the whole
Oh,
point
yeah.
of
Florian
journalism is for you
Plettenberg.
to be the source
What
and
a
you to have all
fucking
the credit? And
waffler.
yeah,
Bro,
Plettenberg.
Plettenberg is probably one of the worst journalists out there at the moment. He's having a nightmare this summer. Bro, the guy talked shit about Verts. Verts posted an Instagram story and said, basically, this guy's talking shit.
yeah.
This is facts, by the way. 80% of the football public, I wouldn't even say just the UK, just around the world.
No, it's a worldwide issue, man. It's a worldwide
It's
issue.
just it's Newcastle can.
yes,
I got
this
fucking,
comment
I
is
got
pure
fucking
facts.
Chelsea
This
fans.
can't this comment's facts, man. It's called.
I got Chelsea fans all fucking summer, ever since the Isak thing dropped. Do you want to buy Nico Jackson? You don't have any other options, do you? Stop gaslighting me. I'm not
Yeah.
fucking dumb.
It's better than
They
Dominic
thirty
Calvert-Lewin.
players
Nah.
better than him.
To
Yo,
tell you the truth, you should go after. If we had to say, I think the link that you had today, to me, I think not because Ornstein said it, but I think it's credible, and because it's credible, because I think that's a player you should go after. You should go after Samu. I think he's 21, good age. You could even give him a 5-year, 6-year contract, and then he will go there. He will go there. You could develop him, and all of that. I think he has he's strong. He's
You
the
think
type
he's
of
better
striker
than
that
You
how
think he's
like-
better than Sesko? I think he's much better than Sesko. personally.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know. But I think that he has better tool than Sesko. I think he has better tool than Sesko to succeed more at Newcastle than what Sesko can do with the
I think that only works if we sign Vista as well, some experience.
You should
That's
definitely
exactly what
you
we-
should
that's
definitely
exactly
sign
what
another
me and
striker.
Steve were talking about.
Regardless, I want
Yeah,
Wissa.
you should
regardless.
definitely
That's
sign
exactly
another
what me and Steve were talking about backstage. That the perfect situation for Newcastle is Wissa and Samu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then also he'll probably Porto is very difficult to negotiate with. They'll definitely want to get all their money, but I don't think that he's as expensive as what you've been working with. Whether Sesko, whether Ekitike, I think you could get him for
Jackson has to be mentioned, bro. Chelsea thought they could get 80 mil out of us for fucking Jackson.
No, man. I think if you give around 65 to
That's still too
75 million euros, you should be able to get him.
So Jackson,
Yeah.
I think 55 for Jackson is overpaying.
I think 35. I wouldn't pay. So basically, I want to tell people, I want to make this clear with people. When someone says, oh, I think this is an overpay, and then I give a number, like, okay, see, you just did it there. He said 35 is an overpay for Jackson, or 55 or whatever. And I was like, I wouldn't pay anything over 25. That basically means I would not buy the fucking player.
Yeah.
I don't rate him. Like his addition to the team, I don't like. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing that I'm fed up with about Newcastle is that we look at and our fans do this a lot, D-Man. You'll attest to this. What our fans do is we see a player and then we're like, okay, Eddie can get the best out of him.
Yeah.
Well, he's a bang average player, so even at his best, it's a decent
Bang average. It's bang average.
Name me Premier League teams outside of Leicester City. Blackburn had a top team, right, D-Man? Like they had a genuinely very good side, right?
Yeah.
So Leicester City would be the only exception where it's like 6 out of their 11 are like decent players that had great seasons, right?
Yeah.
We can't do that. If we need to give Eddie Howe, if we're gonna roll with him, which is another conversation we can have. If we're gonna give Eddie Howe why are we giving him average or shitty players just to go up a level or two? Why don't we get more of the Tonalis? But you find the Tonali when he's in Serie B, and you give him a shot to actually play, and then when Tonali leaves, you have Tonali replacement.
Because it's like I said,
you go
Premier
find
League teams are too lazy to scout.
That's it. And that gets around a lot of problems like the PSR one. But I'm just so fucking fed up of our fans justifying bang average signings and being like, Eddie can do something with him. That's not how you win league titles and Champions Leagues. That's not. Water carriers and fucking genuinely talented players, that is a very, very different thing.
Bro, if Premier League teams actually wanted to scout players, they would have signed Caicedo when he's still worth $2 million in South America and not waited for him to go to Brighton.
He was offered. Man United. He was offered to Man United. Man United said no. But also, see, you gotta understand our business also, right? Big club business also. We cannot buy those players all the time at those prices.
I agree.
And then wait for them to flourish and give them because we don't have the game time for them.
Right.
We don't have the game time for them.
I agree, bro, but look at Liverpool now. Liverpool now are in a position where we can sign those players because, like, I'm going to go back to our midfield and our defense.
Yeah.
Our midfield is not a disaster by any means, but it's also not as good as I would like it to be. So if we're going to stick with these players because their upgrades are too expensive, then go and get those young players. Play them behind Gravenberch, give them some game time, and maybe next season we have a player that we would be looking at it from Brighton or some shit.
Go find Kirkes when he's at AZ, and you can save yourself.
No, exactly, bro. I'm very sorry. If you're looking at those profiles of players, and you're looking at the amount of game times they had at these clubs, they would not be.
But then we still loan them out, bro.
Half. We cannot give them half of what they've done at Bournemouth or Brighton. We cannot because of the situation of the and the precarious nature of our season all the time.
Nah, I hear you, bro. I hear you.
Well,
I agree. So I wish we could because we were offered Julio Alvarez, but who we gonna give him a space for? A Jota, Firmino, Salah, and Mane. We don't at that time. I'm sorry. I wish he was part of the squad, but we didn't have enough space for him.
I hear it, bro. I hear it.
Yeah. So sometimes it just happens.
But so Carl, do you agree with me though that Newcastle can do more of that? We can buy a player from South America. Start him right away.
Buy those 15 million players. Yeah.
That's what Paul Mitchell was hired to do, and that's what he was trying to do. Yeah.
Yes.
But he was stopped by a certain Eddie Howe. So we're shooting.
So Eddie Howe's the problem.
And then it's not just Eddie; it's also the owners backing Eddie over Paul. So they look
because he had success. He's winning.
Yeah.
Which club was Paul Mitchell at before he left for Newcastle?
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
I don't remember what he
Wasn't
was
he
doing.
at like Leipzig or Monaco?
Oh yeah, he
Oh.
did. He was at Monaco. He was at Monaco.
He was at
Exactly.
Monaco also. Yeah, that's what I
Because
feel. Yeah.
at Monaco, I think he had this reputation of finding really good young players.
Yeah.
Yes.
From
That's what they do at
everyone.
Monaco. That's what they do at Monaco. You're
I was
right.
expecting the same thing from Newcastle, bro. I was like, guess for you guys that you got Paul Mitchell.
When he was at South, he brought Mane to Southampton, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Tadic and all those players. When
Son.
Southampton had that nucleus of players, that was
He
him.
got Son Heung-min from
Chouameni he
Liverpool.
discovered. Chouameni.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Cuckoo, like the list goes on and like, bro.
The guy
it's-
knows what he's doing.
Yes.
Yeah. But
and
when he comes
they
to
don't
us,
have to come from the freaking biggest of teams.
right.
Paul Mitchell's the best thing about Paul Mitchell is that wherever he's been at, thankful big up Ginesta for listing the clubs he was at. In all of these teams, he found value outside of the country he was working in. Right? And Lille is another one as well. Like he found Jonathan David at Ghent.
Yeah,
Is it
Ghent.
Ghent or
Yeah, Ghent.
Ghent. First year, Jonathan David is there, wins the league title, and is one of their better players.
Yeah.
So, and that's going against Paris Saint-Germain. Nobody thought fucking Lille was going to win the league that year. Nobody, including myself, who watches the fucking league religion. So, Paul Mitchell is exactly what we need, but we decided to back Eddie's strategy is it's as big a problem as the whole concept. This just it's fucked.
Here's another light out of the tunnel.
Yeah.
If you finish outside of the top 6, he will be fired. As a matter of fact, he will be fired.
What if we win the FA Cup?
No. There's no.
But then he would have done the damage, bro. He would have done the damage anyway.
What if we make semifinals of the Champions League and we're friggin'
No, you're not.
No?
Come on, Steve.
No,
Come
but
on,
think-
Steve,
This is his last season, regardless. I think either he gets sacked or he walks. I think this is the last season that he has.
I think if by December you are not in a around the top 6, top 7, you're not around top 7 and striking distance to catch up, he will be fired. He will be fired. Because
Bro, I would sack him now.
Guess where we were last year around December, January time? About 9,
9.
9, 10. Yeah. But you were striking distance. You were in striking distance.
But
so,
there was pressure on D-Man. Do you remember the Brentford loss?
Yeah.
That
was bleak. That was dark days.
That had people, even people who are very firmly how in, they had them questioning the status.
Yeah,
and
then you ran on a little run from end of December.
The best one that the league's seen.
Yeah,
the league cup, fucking, and that's why I think the cups are so important, bro. Because
but do you know what changed it? What changed? Yes, that game, because I was there at that game. But what changed it is him listening, seeing sense, and putting Tonali in the 6. Yeah, because before he was benching him for long stuff. Yeah. Then he was bringing him on and putting him in the 8. And we were screaming.
He was actually doing that. He was actually doing that. Yeah. He was. Because I had so much respect for Newcastle, the way they play. I was like, yo, man, especially when we played you last year, I think again around December.
That 3-3 draw.
That was one of my favorite games.
Yeah, that 3-3
and then
draw.
we were being dominated. But I love it. I love it so much because the physicality that you guys were playing with, the intensity, everything, and then we find way to catch up and to make it in a game. We did it. We didn't do it by trying to get physical with you guys. We try to do it with more speed and all of that. That's how we were able to even be in a position to win the game. But it was just the tactical aspect of that game was just football at its finest. And, then what you guys are telling me right now, that sounds like a banana republic.
Yo, he started Willick instead of Tonali, and we got schooled 3-1 by Fulham. This was an ugly Yo, D-Man, you probably remember this. Fulham bopped them.
This is one of the lowest points of the season.
Yeah.
That and the West Ham game, those two games.
Yo, that
were
West
some
Ham
of them.
game had me
Listen,
fucking
absolute diabolical. Yeah, absolutely embarrassing. But this is what Newcastle do. They have these performances every year. Yeah, when they embarrass themselves and get humbled. But that was his doing. That was his doing.
Yeah, I mean, you guys do some of the same stuff that Arsenal do, lose to teams that you're not really supposed to lose to. You guys do it sometimes, but sometimes I felt it was because there's an injury here, there's an injury that Isak is not playing, and so that's why sometimes I was forgiven when I saw those things happening, because I thought Isak is the talisman for you guys.
No, but
he
Isak
gives you superpower. He gives you superpower. Yeah,
he played 33 games last season, so he only missed 5. You know
5 games.
You know what I mean? So it was that midfield behind him.
He's the Brentford lineup. He's a Brentford lineup. By the way, this is Tonali on the bench, and Longstaff is just chilling in that 11, doing absolutely fuck all. There you go.
That's a bit small, but okay.
Oh shit! Wait, I didn't know I was on that view. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, there's Longstaff starting against Brentford away, who had the best home record in the league at the time.
Now, didn't we draw with Liverpool that game before?
There's no passing. There's no passing in that midfield.
Tonali was in that team, and he benched Tonali for this game. He benched him for this game. What a donut! What a donut!
Like,
couldn't believe it.
Some of the stupid shit that. God. Yeah, the Liverpool 3-3. Then we go for it. It's like fucking.
And then we went and lost. Yeah.
Yeah, like when you guys play that game, I'm like, yo, if you guys play like that 75% of the time, you guys can win the league. When I saw that, I was like, yo, this is a team, if they can breed more depth, more depth and a little bit more quality.
More quality.
And then a little bit more quality. And then you guys keep playing like that with that same attitude, with that same hunger. I'm like, yo, this is a team that can win the league in 2 years, in a year from now, or even maybe change manager. You find a better manager, you guys could win the league because of how it was. It was pretty. With sometimes we all want to play pretty football, but sometimes, man, when you're bigger and faster and than anybody, you just need to play to that. Because all of you guys, all of the whole team is big and fast. Just play to that strength. Play to that strength. And
Steve,
like, yeah.
I have a question for you and D-Man, bro.
D-Man, you can answer first. Go on.
If Eddie Howe would be sacked, let's say today, do you trust your club to find the right replacement?
No, as long as there's because we've got no structure in the club.
Yeah.
You've literally got the owner, and then who else? If Eddie Howe goes, then who's doing the hiring and firing? Like, who's gonna go through that process to hire, interview, know who they're looking for, who fits the ethos of the team. Yeah, who's doing it?
Yeah, fuck.
You know what I mean? We're a mess. We're a mess.
Yeah,
until we
bro.
get a proper structure in place, a chairman, a CEO, and a sporting director, we're screwed.
Yeah, it's looking sticky. I can't lie.
Yeah. So now going into what I expect out of the season, as of right now, guys,
you shouldn't have any expectation. I have
us finishing 8th. Right here, right now, 8th at best.
8 with Isak or 8 without Isak, and then
we all know Isak is.
He's going. Let's be honest.
He's going.
He's as good as gone.
So tell me.
That means either Gordon false 9 or Danish Richarlison Osula up top.
No. Let's give the most positive aspect. That who would you want to be in that number 9 and everything settled down. So I think you will get Thiaw. I think he's a player that's interested in you. Yeah. So
he's
like
decent. He's decent.
He's good. So like what is if everything comes out in a better position, because you're still capable of saving that window.
No, we are. I think if we get Thiaw, if we get a replacement for Isak, right, and Visser, and we get Visser in, I still think we need another midfielder. So
Okay.
there's rumors of Paqueta, whatever. If we was to get, say, ideally, okay, hypothetically,
Paqueta.
we get Thiaw, we get Paqueta,
Okay.
we get Vissa, and we get a number 9. Yeah. Then I say we'll be challenging for top 5 again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if in that positive situation, you might not get 100% of that, but what's more important to you to get done? Is it, I know you don't usually get every single thing done in one window, and especially when you're having that much difficulty. So like,
Yeah.
what's more important to you to get done right now? Obviously, the striker that we
We need
already
two
get that.
strikers?
Two strikers.
Okay,
That's
two
the
strikers.
Wilson.
Two
That's the
strikers
most
is more really important to you, and what else is the midfielder or another defender?
No, another defender. We need a
Centre
pacey
back.
centre back.
Defender.
Centre back with
Okay.
pace, because our 2 centre backs are slow as hell. Yeah?
Yes,
Yes,
And they're
33
old.
years old.
Always, yes. For the last 2 years, that has been your kryptonite.
Right. So if you can get Botman and a right centre back with pace, I'd be happy with that. I'd be comfortable with that, because Lewis Hall and Tino Livramento, they're two of the best fullbacks in the league. So
how about that kid? Here's a kid that, again, I know we heavily linked to him, Lee Honey, young kid, 6'5". He looks like
He's a good
in
player.
Newcastle, because I think you could bring him, give him the time, and then make money off of him in 3 years.
I'd start him
3-4
right
years.
away.
You could start him right away, and in 3 years sell them for.
is he the
lots of money.
18-year-old? Is he 18?
He's
At
18.
Parma,
He's 18.
Parma.
He's 18.
Or a
Okay.
Scalvini. Or a
I don't want to make this recommendation for Newcastle, but Usman Diomande would be a fucking amazing signing for you guys.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
100%.
Yeah.
He's one of the better center backs in the world, to be honest.
Bro, that guy is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think. But the thing is that I think instead of the center back that plays that can run fast, I think you need more of a ball playing center back. I think that's more.
Bro, Diomande is an all-round center back, bro. He's everything.
Yeah, but he's not good enough. He's not good enough. I don't think his passing is good enough.
Botman's good on the ball.
Botman would be the ball playing one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he had
I don't think
Botman,
he's
though,
good enough.
the
I
problem
don't
with
think he's good enough.
The problem with
think-
Botman, the problem with Botman though,
he's made of glass.
fitness, the injuries.
Yeah.
Our set, bro. If Cher, Byrne, or Botman goes down for the year, and then another one does, bro, Lascelles is playing.
Oh shit, he's still at Newcastle.
He's still there.
Fuck me.
And this is the other thing. I can say that comfortably because I know that's exactly what Eddie Howe would do. We have this kid, this young Irish kid, Alex Murphy, who's apparently really highly rated and done this. Like, he's like 21 or whatever. We've had him for 2-3 years now, D-Man.
Yeah.
Hasn't started a single Premier League game.
Well, then he's
Even
not
though
that
there's
good.
been many, I don't think he started a competitive game for Newcastle, actually, Alex Murphy.
But that's because Eddie Howe loves the same lineup. He makes no changes. He can't rotate. Like, I think there was an interview with Pep when he signed Haaland, right? And they said to him, "How are you gonna fit Haaland in with this player that?" But he said, "You haven't told me who we're gonna face yet." So he knows he plays. He looks at the opposition and he adapts accordingly. That's what good managers do. This guy, plays the same way, same format. You could pick your lineup every time. If everyone's fit, you know who's playing. Yeah, you know exactly who's playing.
Sound like Arsenal fans.
You know what I mean? It's too predictable.
So he likes a short squad. He loves a short squad. So he's probably a 14 to 15 man rotation type.
Sounds like Arsenal.
No, it's 11.
Yeah,
Eddie Howe's 11 right now. And let's say Isak decided to join, right, or whatever, he's integrated back in. It would be now Ramsdale.
Pope starts the season.
Does he?
Yeah, I think so. I think Pope.
I don't
Because
know.
you don't make that deal to put Ramsdale on the bench.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on. Let's look at this. Look at this. When Bruno Gamera signed, how long did it take him to be put into the team? Isak only got into the team because Callum Wilson was injured.
Which he always is.
Yeah. Lewis Hall, how long did he take that? Tino Livramento. He likes to play the Eddie Howe way. Yeah, you have to learn to play the Eddie Howe way before you get into the team. So
Yeah.
Ramsdale, yeah. The only thing that makes me think Ramsdale might start is because Eddie Howe looks like he wants a ball playing goalkeeper that can change the way we play. So he might do that straight away. He might do, but I wouldn't be surprised if Pope starts until he makes a glaring error, and then Ramsdale comes in.
That's crazy.
And by the way, look at the teams that we're playing. They all have our first few games. Bro, we're playing Villa. They can press and force a mistake out of Pope. That's just an accident waiting to fucking happen.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, we're playing you guys, Liverpool. You're press and you're I mean, fucking hell.
Leeds will be at it away. Leeds
will be at it.
Yeah.
2 months ago, when I think a month ago when the schedule came out,
I think it's horrible. This is horrible.
Bournemouth is
bro.
They're not.
I think guys gonna beat Bournemouth.
They've lost.
We haven't beaten Bournemouth under Eddie Howe, by the way.
We haven't. Yeah, we haven't beaten.
Bournemouth have lost the entire back four.
And guess what? Their manager will find a way to get a result.
Remember what they did to him?
He's a great manager. He's a great manager. I think he should be the next guy for you guys. If I was a director, I would have typed him up.
I wouldn't be opposed to that.
Yeah, and he doesn't kick off about fucking having a sporting director. Not like a power. He's just a dude. You're right.
I don't think this is about for him. Sorry, Sia. I don't think for him it's about you guys will be playing prettier football. I think you guys will change how the director of football scout players for you now. You'll get different profile type of player. I think that it is great that you guys have the big, strong, and fast type of player, but sometimes you just need speed. You don't need none of that.
Or sometimes you just need some technically gifted players. Unlock, like a Lewis Miley.
Yes,
he played well today against Espanyol. That guy has Lewis Miley is going.
Yeah.
He's not, bro. Eddie Howe is not considering starting Miley at all.
Bro, Miley was so good today.
Miley needs to start fucking games that we can rest Joelinton or Joelinton.
Yeah, because even all the links you're receiving, all I'm saying is one type of strikers: tall, strong, speed. Nothing. No one is technically gifted. No one has different type of they don't have different type of game to them.
Wow.
We have no creativity.
The only one was Ekatike.
And
how are we going to break down the low block? How are we going to break down the low block next season?
Yeah, you guys can do that for shit without Isak. If Isak doesn't do anything magical with the ball around the low block, like perfect example, the goal that he scored against, was it Brighton? The goal that he took to the side and then
Everton.
Everton.
The dribble on the left.
And then dribble. That's what he does for you every time he plays a low block. He does those little movement, those little 1-2s and move and passing and then score. You guys won't have that anymore.
Bro,
that's
Steve,
where someone like so this is ultimately, guys. So far, as we stand right now, we're fucked when it comes to the league. We're just like teams are improving around us. Yeah. Say what you want about like Man United, but like Mbeumo and Kudo,
you might have more success in the Champions League because you guys are big, fast, and you guys can bully.
And also, our lack of rotation is gonna fuck us in both.
Yeah,
just like the season we were in the Champions League. And the injuries
this is what will happen: is that you will start with good success in the Premier League or even in the Champions League, but after a while, the
chickens are gonna come home to roost.
Because you can't play that much intensity and with that much power all the time.
You need a backup. You need a backup. That's what Slot did well. You guys wouldn't. In some games, you could bop teams off the park. Other times, you'll just sit back nice and organized, and you'll just hit on the brake. Fuck, I wish we got fucking Slot from Feyenoord, man. Seriously. I'm so happy.
Bro, I'm so happy. I'm so happy he didn't go to Tottenham because the season before he came to us, Tottenham wanted him.
Yes, and he was like, "Nah, fam." He's a smart dude as well for that. Holy shit! Like I expected more out of Thomas Frank. I did not think he would like give in and go to.
Nah, he must, because he's looking. There's not that many top 6 teams looking to hire. I think that was his time to make that jump.
You never know.
And Brentford are kind of being picked off
Yeah,
right now. Like they're losing a lot of players.
Yeah. To me, I think they might be they might be a candidate to go down. For me,
I think
Brentford.
they'll be
Bro,
fine.
They might. I don't know who the new manager is.
He's never
I'm not
managed
too
a pro
familiar.
game in his life.
Nah, they
He's
promoted
in.
from within. Yeah.
Bro, Brentford are going down.
Nah,
So
I don't.
Bro,
So I don't know.
Brentford are going down.
Yo, man, we
I don't.
can't wish
Okay, so
that
you
that on
trust Daniel
Kelleher, man.
Clark.
We can't
You
wish
trust
that on
Daniel
Kelleher.
Clark to keep Leeds up?
I think if I
Obviously,
look, I would love to
obviously
keep
Leeds are
Leeds up
going back.
because of they have
Daniel
great
Clark
fan.
is
They
hard.
have great fan. They have great fan.
Bro,
Yeah.
why are these
Them
teams
and
still? Why are these teams still employing Daniel Farker in the first place? He's a championship manager. That's all he is.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that guy.
Man, say it with your
D-Man,
chest.
D-Man, I'm gonna go back to. So we both agree we're fucked in the league if this is our win. So for me, it's Operation FA Cup.
I think it's harder. But go ahead, Timon. Sorry for jumping in that.
I don't put much faith in us getting anywhere in the FA Cup. That's a hard competition to win.
That's what I look forward to.
Yeah,
I guess.
I just don't trust us to get a draw away from home against a half decent team.
Look at Birmingham City last year. Holy shit! Give us a crazy game. Like
it's. I don't know, man. I want to see us in the Champions League. I think we can surprise get more than one win than we did last time. Yeah, get more than one win. Yeah, I think that'll be all right. Listen, the league. I'm predicting 7th. As it stands now, I'm predicting 7th. Yeah.
Who do you have ahead of us besides the obvious? I'm assuming you have Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea.
Yeah.
City.
That's 4.
Who are the others?
I probably put
Brighton.
No.
Ooh.
Nah.
And then
I'd probably put Villa. Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
So that's 5. And then 6th, I'd say we'd be contending with Spurs.
United.
Yeah, I'd say Man United. I think Spurs have still got a bit to do in the transfer window, but Man United.
They lost a lot.
You know how Man United cracked top 6? They have to fire Amorim right away, and then get a new guy in, and then he'll.
Nah, I think they'll be better. I think they'll be better, man.
I don't think
they'll be better, man. I think
the way I see it, their defense is not too bad. The
their defenders. I would take most of their defenders.
Defenders and their strike, their attack now should be quite decent. Yeah.
Yes.
The midfield.
The weakness is midfield. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think they will address it. I think they'll get a midfielder.
Well, to tell the truth, to me, I think one of the weaknesses also it's the formation that they play. It's the formation that they play because. I don't understand how you have a midfield and you don't have Kobe Mino playing in it. Because it doesn't make sense for Kobe Mino to play in it because
United should have sold Bruno when they had the chance. They should have taken
Bruno,
the money.
And
if don't forget Onana.
Ugate's got to play in that midfield, and obviously Bruno's got to play in that midfield.
Or you can't have a midfield too with Bruno Fernandes in it. It doesn't work.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
they should have taken the money.
Issue. And most teams in the league, they have good midfields.
Yes.
So that's Man United. I have them 10th right now. If they like, because for me, Sesko don't do nothing. For me,
yeah,
I don't think Sesko does anything. I think they get a few more goals, but. I just the manager, bro. Like I can't be like, oh, he's just gonna remarkably. I don't see it. The midfield, bro, and Onana. Let's not forget.
Sesko is not scoring double digits this season.
Yeah, Sesko ain't getting double digits in the league.
Yeah, I hope he flops.
Yeah, like I think United.
And D-Man will back me up. I've never said, oh, I wanted Sesko at Newcastle. So even if it's one of those, bro, where it's like I'm glad we missed out on him, quite frankly.
Especially with
Well,
that
but again, he's
Especially-
he's one of the perfect candidate profile for Eddie Howe. Tall, patient.
Yeah, if he was good. If he was good.
Yeah, patient.
This is the thing. The idea of Sesko, the reality. Two different things from me watching Leipzig over the years with them. Two different things. Twitter comps, real life.
Yeah, he has lots of bangers, man. What if you watch his highlight, you're like,
good
yo.
at that. Every 1 out of 5 games, he does the dribble thingy, the pick up the ball in the middle of the pitch and dribble. 1 out of 3 games.
Yeah,
spin move, finesse shot, all that. 1 out of 3 games.
Yeah, I saw him.
The other 2 games get knocked on his ass for fun.
Yo, I saw him shoot a ball. I saw him shoot, and then the net was rattling, man. I'm like, yo, yeah. If you watch it, that you're like,
he's a
what a player.
He's a Slovenian Darwin Nunez, bro.
Yeah,
he's a Slovenian Darwin Nunez.
Darwin Nunez
scorer of good goals.
Yo, Darwin Nunez has variety of goals. You know, when he was coming out,
but he doesn't have consistency in finishing.
Yes.
The easy stuff he fucks up. The difficult shit, like that Bournemouth goal in the League Cup, where it's like, what the hell? Bro.
What the hell was that? We all saying it too. But Sesko, almost all the goals I've seen, homie is mad at the net.
Yes,
because I feel like he's hitting the post hard, and you like you see the post bounce.
Yeah,
like he's in front of the net.
He'll miss tap-ins,
He's
and it's like,
ripping
dude, what are you doing? 1v1s, he's horrible.
Steve, will you guys take
Who?
Boniface?
Boniface?
Oh,
nah.
I know Jefferson.
Yeah,
I would take Boniface. Yes.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the pace. He's not a player that you would.
That's
go
all
for.
right. He is a.
No, I'm talking about Eddie Howe. I'm not saying you, Eddie Howe. He's not a player you would go after. He doesn't have the pace.
Yeah, but we're linked with Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Like, fuck my life.
Listen, it won't go away. And listen, if we miss out on another striking target,
nah, man, there's no one else, man. You got no competition right there, my guy.
Bro, I've never been this invested in another team's transfer window as much as Newcastle. I need you guys to get a striker. And fucking hell.
Yo, man, you're right, Sia, man. I think for
Bro,
the last,
I think I
even subscribed to a Newcastle channel just so I could get some news, man. Yeah, you're right, Sia.
Check out. Hey, this is a perfect time for D-Man to plug his channel, 90s Mags. I'll put the
90s Mags
right now.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'll give it a follow.
Man. Listen, D-Man TV as well, my own new channel as well. Put that.
Okay, that's good. I'll follow.
Let me drop the link right now. But so what are your expectations? So you said 7th right now?
7th, and I think we might scrape through to the next round of the Champions League.
I don't have us going through.
Let's pause for a second. You guys gonna be in part 1?
No, 4.
4
against the big dogs. We're gonna
Let me show you.
Show it. Okay, sorry. Oh no, sorry. Yes, you'll be in part 4. Yes. Big dog. All big dog will be in part 1, and then blah blah blah. Okay, I almost forgot the how it's set up. Yeah. So you guys gonna be playing with a lot of big dogs.
Yeah.
Yes.
But at St. James's Park, anything's possible.
Subscribe. Yeah, but D-Man, it's the away games where it's like I wouldn't put it past the Salus to Slavia Praha away. Because low block, bro.
Come on, bro.
Yeah,
Olympiacos away.
There's a possibility we might even play you in that. In
Ramsdale gonna be fucking throwing flares with Olympiacos ultras instead of fucking not right.
Bro, okay, and this is totally unrelated to football, and I'm sorry, but I need this question answered. Since I have 2 people from North America here, what is with this scandal about people throwing dildos onto WNBA games?
Things glitching? Not me.
I have no idea, but if I had to speculate on that, is because a huge number of the WNBA are are part of the lesbian LGBTQ. So that might be a reason. Trolling, and sometimes Americans can have a great troll, but I don't know if it's in fun or in jest, or if it's just straight up disrespectful. So I don't know. I don't watch. I haven't been watching the WNBA this season.
Yeah.
I know.
Thing is, bro, I saw an article on Twitter where they're banning bags from the stadium because people are just throwing dildos onto the courts, bro. I was like, what the hell is going on?
If I had to say, this is probably more in not in jest, but more of a disrespectful thing. So
but in a football
I
sense, I see Steve doing that when he goes to England next year. He throws a dildo at Ramsdale.
Yo, my guy, you have been foul for this one, my guy. You have been foul.
So I can see Steve doing that. Steve hates the Ramsdale sign. You should have seen his crash out, bro.
I did. I literally did like a 2-hour stream, just like absolutely crashing the fuck out. Yeah, I don't like. I hope he is the best fucking goalkeeper we've ever seen, right? But there's a difference between hoping and just knowing what's down the road most likely.
Yeah.
AKA a prediction.
Yeah.
That's one of
them. Bro, just back to Newcastle. Like, for you and D-Man to be
by the way, I heard you have to head out.
content with you guys going into the season. Like, what do you need to see? And that can be in terms of signings, or basically anything, just to kind of put you at ease going into the season.
Oh, the list is endless. We need, like I said, a sporting director. We need, I want to see at least 3 more signings, at least. And I want to see us start. I want to see us dominate games, possession in games as well, because that's something we cannot do. Yeah, but we need to do. If we're gonna, especially when we're going to Europe as well, we can't be playing this helter-skelter counter-attacking football. At 90 miles an hour. The injuries are gonna pile up again, and it's not sustainable. So I want to see a different side of play. Adapt a little bit. Yeah, control games, control possession, slow it down. Yeah, but I'm not sure if I'm asking for too much, but yeah, that's me. That's me.
I hear it, bro.
Yeah, I need to see Miley play in Europe. I need to see Miley just play more in general. That's one big thing. I need to see, 2 strikers. I need to see friggin'. I need to see Ramsdale perform because of the fucking wage and just the like. There has to be like a reason why we did that. Otherwise, it's like you just pissed away money. You just pissed away an opportunity to do this, do that. It's like, so that has to work out. Otherwise, guess who we're gonna crash it on? The fucking manager. I need to see a lot, bro. By the way, here are the projected.
The pots, yes.
Can you see this all right?
Yes, I can. As you can see, so just a quick little explanation. Actually, I'll go right here, the check mark means they're confirmed in the league phase, right? Yes.
The teams that don't have check marks are projected to get through the qualifying rounds. We're in the 3rd qualifying round right now. The next round is playoffs.
Yeah.
So,
bro, you guys have a lower coefficient than Slavia Praha, Bodo Glimt, Red Star.
Because they've been in it multiple times, man. They've been in it multiple times. They've probably won. Yeah.
We weren't in Europe for what?
Twice.
Last year we were in Europe before the Champions League season was fucking 2012, 13, 14.
Shit.
Europa League with Pardew.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, so Newcastle, we get 2 from each. We could have PSG and fucking, you can't play a domestic team in the league phase. We could literally get PSG, Barcelona, home or away, it doesn't matter. We'll lose them both.
Yeah. If I were you, I'm thinking you want Dortmund, Dortmund, Inter. Yeah, those are the team you want to play.
Juventus.
I think you might have success against them. I wouldn't want to play Juventus. I'll
Nah,
definitely.
they
Oh,
tried.
Juventus are shit.
I'll take them. I'll
No.
take them. I'll take you.
Juventus are shit.
Nah, but they do step like a Italian team do step up in the Champions League. You know, they do step
Haven't
up.
lately.
Not
They
Juventus.
do.
Juventus, you know who their manager is, bro. If you looked at their team,
Oh, Juventus
they're
are
not
shit, bro.
good. They are not
Look,
good.
I'm big on a club I'm big on club history and club
Yeah.
a certain
But
tournament
the
they
thing
get
is,
in.
with
It
Juventus'
it's just
history,
a
it's not
different
going to
vibe,
help them, bro.
even if they're bad, because we're the perfect example of that. We're the perfect example of that. Like
Yeah, but
I would
you have a
predict
good
that this
team.
season Juventus don't make top 4 in Serie A.
Yeah.
okay, yes, that might be
They're
true.
that bad.
That might be true. But
I think
Champions
Lazio are
League
better. Napoli are
is a different
definitely
vibe.
better. Inter are better. Roma might be.
Como might be better. I think
Oh,
that.
Juventus are really, really shit. I can guarantee that. I've watched Juventus games. At least we get Serie A in South Africa, and they are really bad.
But like, so aside from like Eintracht Frankfurt, away, particularly away, that's gonna be peak.
Yeah, that would be sticky.
The one game I want to see, and I know we won't like. We're actually playing them tomorrow. I want to see Atletico Madrid. That's a WWE fucking.
Yeah, that's gonna
Monday
get
Night
violent.
Raw.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
I
yes,
kinda need-
yes,
I need
yes,
this. I
But
need.
it'll have to be in Spain. It'll have to be in Spain. It can't be at your stadium. It'll
Why
have to
not?
be in Spain.
Why not?
Yeah,
Why
it
not?
just
Bro,
I feel like
Joe
the vibe
Linton
won't
will be
right.
fighting
I feel
everyone.
like the vibe will be right.
Yo, there would be fucking red cards at least.
Joe
like,
Linton,
at least
Bruno,
Bro,
yeah, it's gonna get ugly.
fucking
Man.
long
Versus
leg.
Gallagher, and who else?
Gallagher.
Steve, would you agree with this take that Anthony Gordon is going to be really shit this season?
I don't
Nah.
expect much from him.
I think he'll be better than last season.
Yeah,
You reckon?
maybe.
Yeah.
I think, bro.
I just have
hold
this
on.
feeling,
When you
bro,
start
that he's
match
going to be
day
really
one,
bad.
D-man. Match day one, D-man. Let's assume everyone's healthy. Are you playing Barnes on the left or Gordon? I'm going
Barnes.
Well, yeah, Barnes on that.
Gordon.
Gordon will be up front.
Gordon.
Oh yeah.
No, you buying Samu, my
yeah.
guy. We buying Samu. You buying
It don't matter who
Samu.
we get. Eddie Howe's not starting them.
Are you sure we buy Samu?
Tell the truth, to me, it should be Samu. Yeah, I think he should be Samu.
We're not
But we
getting
should
Samu.
have bought
We're not
Delap.
getting him. We're not getting him. We're not getting Samu. I'd like if we did, but we're not getting him
You're not getting him. Why?
because is it Porto that he's at?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna play hardball. They're not gonna.
Yeah.
No.
Most
they're not.
probably.
I know that, but usually if you pay,
You know what's
If
gonna happen?
if you pay and the player wants to move,
The thing is,
there's
Porto
usually
are just
a deal to
gonna
make.
Porto are gonna assume that they have Isaac money, so they're gonna try and squeeze their tits.
Yeah, I guess so. You're right.
And
pay the
also,
fee
we
up
don't
front.
have a sporting director to actually be
To
competent.
negotiate.
Exactly.
To negotiate.
I think the best bet for
Problem.
Newcastle is getting Wissa and Pavlidis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's very. I rate both players very high.
Yeah.
I mean, Pavlidis
Yeah,
is my first choice. Pavlidis is my first
but
choice to replace him.
But Eddie Howe is not buying that Fabregas guy.
That's
He's
the problem.
And
He's
I
not.
guess that goes
He's
back to not having a sporting director.
It's not his profile. It's not his profile. As a matter of fact, I was very surprised when he got Isak. Isak is not his profile.
That wasn't his buy. I'm telling you, that wasn't.
Yeah,
his
exactly.
That wasn't his. That wasn't his.
Tonali wasn't his buy. Bruno wasn't his buy. Yeah.
Oh, Tonali definitely wasn't his.
His buy was Dan Burn, Chris Wood, Lewis. All right, credit Lewis Hall and Tino. All right, fair enough. Yeah. But those were his buys. Yeah. Tonali.
Bro,
Bruno,
that was the Dan Burn thing was so funny. I almost swallowed my vape.
But listen, Dan Burn's one of our best players. He's been one of our most consistent players. So I can't
Bro,
really say that.
Dan Burn was a menace in that Carabao Cup final, and fuck Slot. Fuck Slot for making McAllister mock Dan Burn on set piece.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I remember the reason why Callum Wilson was stayed at our club for so long because of Eddie Howe.
Yes.
Didn't want to let him go. He signed Lloyd Kelly. Yeah, he signed Lloyd Kelly, gave him agreed to pay him that ludicrous wages. Yeah, he didn't want to let Miguel Almiron go when we should have sold him. You know what I mean? This is all Eddie Howe. Nixon was the one who scouted Tonali, Bruno,
Steve
and
Nixon, yeah.
Ramirez. You know what I mean? It wasn't Eddie Howe. It was not
Yeah,
Eddie Howe.
bro, just get a sporting director, take away his power, or just sack him. Honestly,
Eddie Howe don't- yeah.
Shatham's
And I
got
feel
a
Bro,
bad
tell him.
because it's like, yo, Eddie Howe fucking won us the first trophy in 70 years.
Yeah,
And
but bro, that's no reason to
he
keep him
decided
while
to-
he's actively destroying your club. Like, tell him, bro, you're gonna do things this way, or fuck off, and then get Iraola.
He signed John Ruddy,
Who do you think sanctioned the Ramsdale signing?
Ramsdale signing. Who
I'll
sanctioned
definitely how. I'll
signing?
definitely how.
Alanga.
Elanga, I don't mind. I don't mind Elanga. I think he'll do well. I think he'll
That's
do
the
all right.
problem, though. But we didn't.
No, yes,
D-man,
I think
we
he will
didn't-
do well, but
D-man.
you don't play that way. You don't play what he loves to play with space. I don't think you're the type of team.
No,
who
but
play
he likes
with-
counter-attacking football. That's what we do. You know what I mean? It's on the
We're
break.
gonna
yes,
have
what we're talking-
problems. We're gonna have problems when Alanga plays against low blocks.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay,
we will.
D-man, let's talk football a second. Maybe I'm seeing it wrong. Personally, I don't think you will have a midfield that plays that soaked up a pressure. So to me, I feel like because what they do at the best is press, move you off the ball, and start passing and playing fast, wide. Whether to Gordon, whether to Murphy,
Wing Bissaka.
or getting it to Isak and playing Isak behind.
Yeah, all right. That's true.
Okay.
But this
Yeah.
is what Elanga will bring to the team. Yeah, because listen, as good as Murphy did, first of all, I don't expect Murphy to be as consistent next season. However,
I agree.
what Murphy used to do was hug that touchline, yeah, and ping balls into to Isak.
Yeah.
The difference is with Elanga does, he can do that, but he can also cut in on his left. And when he cuts on his left, he allows Tino Livramento to bomb down the right hand side, the way he was doing on the left hand side.
To overlap,
right?
to do a bit
Because
of overlap. Yeah.
There were, if you notice, when it was Tino on the right hand side of Murphy, Tino couldn't get forward because Murphy's in his way. Murphy's hugging that touchline, so Tino had to always come inside. So that's where it will be. And also, when you've got Tonali, if you watch Tonali play, he loves to play a quick pass. Yeah, a quick through ball.
Yes,
First time
he
through
gets
ball.
the ball. He makes up his mind what he's doing.
That is what I'm saying, because they'll get the ball, whether all three of them, Guimaraes, Joe Linton, and Tonali, they'll get you off the ball. What Joe Linton will do sometimes is he'll get the ball, give it to Tonali or Guimaraes, and Guimaraes and make decision. And
Yeah, but the difference is that Bruno holds on to the ball way too long.
Yes, he does it. He does it. Yes,
and
I
he's
agree
not
with
as
that.
good
Yeah.
a passer as Tonali. Tonali will spot that pass and
Yes,
take
yes,
straight through.
yes.
But for Elanga
Yes.
to run onto, which the space that he needs to run onto, because defenders will be caught unawares. When Bruno gets on the ball, it allows defenders to get back into position and basically know where he's going to pass the ball. Bruno doesn't play. He floats balls. He don't arrow balls. Tonali,
I agree with you. One of the things he does is that he reads the game pretty well, so he intercepts a lot of balls. He's a great tackler, and also even though he's not a great passer, he holds onto the ball. He doesn't lose it that easily. So I think he protects the ball and recycle it well enough. Whether that's giving it back to Tonali or going wide or bringing it back, so he's a very safe player in the midfield, and he does it at a high level. But again, that is what I'm saying is that Ilunga, to me, to have Ilunga fulfilling and getting up to his full potential, I don't know if you guys will create enough space for him to allow him to cut back in, just like you said, and allowing the Livramento to overlap or underlap, whichever it happens. I don't know if they'll have enough space for that.
Do you know who will help in that respect? If we was to sign Visser, because Visser's movement will draw defenders away and allow the space for an Elanga. Okay. That's what I think. That's the thinking.
That could work. That could work. That's what I'm saying.
Centrally as well. Wissa, he can do that too. We've seen him play as a lone 9 next to Tony, next to Mbuemo, 4-3-3 on the right next to Tony. So like that. Those are the kind of players I love, and that's what is, I think, different about football nowadays. Some players are just really good footballers. You could put them in the front 3. They'll do their thing. Doesn't matter the fucking manager. It doesn't matter the league. It doesn't matter if it's a FIFA World Cup or a Champions League game or a Premier League game or a cup game. They're just good fucking footballers. Wissa
but
is a good fucking footballer.
But to go deeper, the reason I think that they can't soak up pressure, it's not because they can't do it. I think it's because of the defense, or what you got have at center back. Because just like you guys said, they're pretty slow.
Yeah,
they're pretty slow. So I think they do it. They do it to cover the center backs.
That's why we
they
need
try
a
to win the ball as fast as possible.
Yeah,
because they try to cover the center back. Yeah, but if you're gonna allow pressure in, you're gonna need pace because you're gonna have to invite space. You're gonna have to invite players into space, which are traps, quote unquote. But I think that's the number one reason why they do such a great job of pressing, counter pressing, and winning the ball back pretty fast in the middle of the field. But it's not. I didn't really mean that. Oh, they can't soak up pressure. They can't just allow teams to attack them, invite pressure. It's just that I think that the team doesn't trust or doesn't trust their center back enough to allow them to do that. To allow them to move up a little bit from that deep.
Yeah.
That's
well,
right.
listen, I got to shoot off.
All right, D-Man. Great to meet you, man. Great to meet you.
You too,
Have
man.
a great night.
Thank you for pulling up, D-Man.
No worries, man. Thanks for the invite, yeah?
Great
Take care.
combo. Nah,
See
big
ya.
up, big up. But yeah, no. But before, because I actually have to start watch along in literally a minute. So, Carl, are Newcastle United winning any trophies this year? Yes or no?
Nah.
I agree.
No,
Where do you have us
no.
finishing?
I'll put in best light possible. I think if you do get a whistle, just like you said, and another and another striker, I don't know who it is, but
If
and
it's
then
not
you're
like Calvert-Lewin, it's like 11th.
for sure. But if you get another striker and then you improve some of your depth, new center backs and maybe a new midfielder, something like that. If you're able to do those kind of business, I'll say you could be in the top 7 and 8, just like you said. But if not, I think I think you might be if it stays like that, and then you just get Wissa and some form of other players, or Tiao, whatever. I think you might be thinking 10, 11, 12. You might be there. Not necessarily because the part are bad, but it's just collectively as a team, you're not that good. Sometimes the parts of the teams are really good, but the team is not that good.
Bro. We've gotten weaker.
Yeah, not even weaker. It's just like they don't gel. They don't mesh. It's an incomplete.
Or they're
team.
just not good. Yeah.
Well, it's hard to say it's not good when you have Tonali, Guimaraes, Gordon, Murphy. All of these parts are not bad. Liverpool Hall. All of that are not bad. They're not bad players. But sometimes you have other players that glue the team together. That makes the team, that makes the engine runs properly and more efficient and more effective. And a perfect example for us is that we were having some form of some big eye-opening situation is that we don't know what's our best midfielder because some of us are starting to feel like Sobosai might have to play. It could be that.
Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah.
All right. Peace out, Steven. Have a great day.
Big up Carl for joining. Big up Carl.
All right. No worries.
Great convo. I'll have to have you more on the channel more, bro.
No worries, man. Anytime you shoot, I'll do my best. Take care.
Appreciate that, Carl.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Big up. Yeah. Great stream, people. Great fucking stream.
Yeah, what's good?
Great fucking stream. And I got to actually get another stream started up immediately. So, yeah, about 2 hours on this. I got a lot off my chest, but it's never enough in it. It is what it is. But yeah, like the stream, subscribe. Again, 90s Mags. Title should be in the description. above as well. So go do that. Anyways, I gotta do this Colombian League watch along, starting that right now. Actually, let me go do that. But yeah, big up everybody for joining. Redirecting over to Millonarios versus Deportivo Cali right now. Okay, everybody. Peace.